Greetings, I'm Hondo, and this is my demo of my Serek Lincoln 6-string. Let's check it out. The signal chain for this video is going to be my Serek Lincoln 6 into my Trickfish 0.5K bullhead into my X8 as usual. And if you happen to have dug that intro tune, stick around to the end and I'll tag on the entire video so you can take a look. So before I get rolling, just want to get something straight right from the beginning. I'm technically a Serek artist, but that just means I am a artist who plays Sereks. I don't get any benefits from it financially, and I'm not being paid to make this video. So this is 100% my opinion, no bias, and nobody gets to see this before I put it out. So as I was getting ready to shoot this video, I thought to myself, that this is going to be kind of weird because I'm doing a review of a custom bass, but the whole point of having a custom bass is that it can be custom. So if you get a different wood selection or different pickups, your Serek is going to be different than mine. But what I want to do is just kind of talk about this bass in general, and then also Serek basses, and talk to you a little bit about the ordering process and what I like about Serek basses. So up here at the top, you can tell it's a 6-string, it's got 6 tuning pegs. Underneath the Serek logo plate is where the truss rod adjustment is. The fretboard is ebony, the neck is maple, the body wood is alder, and the cool feature of this is the pickup system. I'm going to put a link up here in the corner so you can take a look at my other video, which is my Serek Lincoln 4-string which also has the exact same pickup configuration. I do some more demonstration of like playing with a pick and slapping and all that kind of stuff to give you an idea of what this sounds like in a couple of different scenarios. The controls are a 4-way rotary, a volume and a tone knob. And on the rotary, all the way up to the front, is both pickups in series, which is a really hot, really kind of dense mid-range type of sound. Then one setting back is both pickups in parallel, which gives you a little bit more of that like upper mid-range and bass response, kind of more in like almost like a Stingray type of realm. And then one more notch back, you get just the front single coil towards the neck, and that definitely gives you a really strong kind of P bass-ish vibe. And one more setting back, which is the last setting, is just the bridge pickup, which gives you definitely something that's a little bit unique. It's more aggressive than a P, but like not quite in J bass territory. It's pretty interesting. I use that one the most when I'm trying to get the maximum amount of clarity, or when I'm trying to pull out mid-range in harmonics. Bass is totally passive. There aren't any electronics or anything in here because I wanted to keep it simple and not have to worry about batteries and stuff like that. There is one little hidden feature though. Underneath here, there's actually a dummy coil. So when I'm in position 3 or 4, which would normally be single coil, there's a dummy coil to keep the hum down. And the reason I did that is because this bass in particular I got with the goal of using with ambient effects, reverb, looping, stuff like that. And I didn't want a whole bunch of 60 cycle hum getting caught up in reverbs and delays that were going to be loaded on top of each other, because that would have been a hot old mess. And they definitely killed it. Jake and Atticus did an awesome job with this. It's definitely way more quiet than a single coil would normally be. And you'll hear that a little bit later, but they knocked it out of the park on this one. The build quality of this bass in general is just through the roof. I've played a lot of basses. I've played stuff everywhere from the $400 range up into the $15,000, $20,000 range. And you know, this bass is excellent. You know, I would put this up against stuff that costs 3 and 4 times the price, no problem. The way that these basses play, and this is true I think no matter what kind of options you get on your Serek, or even what model you get really, there's something about each of the different models that just make the basses really feel like coming home. You know, when you pull these out of the case the first time you get it and you start playing it, you know, it just feels like, you know, this is like an old friend that you've had for years. And that's not really something that I could experience with a lot of instruments, even stuff that's more expensive, like I mentioned earlier. I think that's something that's very unique to Serek basses, and it's unique to how he builds his instruments. And it's killer. I love it. So like I mentioned earlier, I had this bass built with the intention of using it with effects. So I figured I would throw in some bonus clips of me using the bass with effects. The first thing you're going to hear is this going through a Horrothia FX Type One chorus, which is my favorite chorus. It's just delicious sounding. Into my Empress EchoSystem with a kind of weird bit crushed ring modi sound and delay effect, which sounds really, really cool. Then after that, I'm running it into a pedal that I haven't shown you on the channel before yet because I just got it. It's the Electric Beard by Radio Mule. It's a really cool fuzz. It's actually got 2 different fuzzes in it that you can blend between each other. I'll be doing a full demo of that pedal pretty soon. I wanted to show off with this 6-string that, you know, you can still just play down low like a normal bass and get a nice, fat, fuzzy, nasty sound. Lastly, I did something I threw a bunch of pedals together to see what would happen, and it kind of made magic. I'm running it through my Big Ear Pedals Black Betty, which I think I showed on my last bass demo. And I'm going into the Game Changer Audio sustain pedal, which is a pedal that kind of works like a piano sustain pedal. So you hold it down and it will hold down whatever notes you played. Then that's running into my Space Ape by Onkel Amplification, which is a super cool 2 reverb. And then that is going into my Empress EchoSystems with dual delay in stereo. And the sound is just massive. It's crazy. It's probably one of the favorite sounds I've gotten out of any collection of gear in a long time. Let me know what you think of bonus clips. If you dig them, tell me which one was your favorite down in the comments. So that's it for the review part of this video. If you wanted to hang out and see that full playthrough of the intro song, I'm going to throw that on at the end. If you dug the video, please do subscribe, hit that thumbs up and the notification bell so you'll keep up to date on all the cool stuff coming down the pipe. And speaking of cool stuff, I started using this SM7B on my new Twitch stream. So if you're into Twitch at all or live streaming or anything like that, I'm going to put a link in the description below so you could come check that out. It would be really cool if you would come hang out. I'm going to be doing playthroughs, potentially jamming some, doing some looping stuff, potentially doing some live performances with a singer, and some other pretty cool things that I have planned. So it would be awesome if you guys could come hang out over there. It'd be really cool to interact with you in real time. That said, hope you enjoy the video that's coming up, and I hope you're staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.